Welcome everyone. This is the first episode of The Sims 4, like speed builds I plan to do. I like playing Sims just because it's more of a hobby. I mean, playing video games is a hobby, period. But this is like the most relaxing of the games that I have. Because I can just spend hours on end making houses or characters or stories. Mostly in my control. Occasionally you do have the rogue sim that chooses to do stuff by themselves. So in this build, it took me forever to actually be able to figure out how to record the Sims because I had so many issues. It just did not want to record at all. But eventually I got there. So what I was going for with this, I had seen a picture of a loft, I think on Pinterest, and I really liked the design, so I tried to figure out how to do that in Sims. Yeah, I had a few issues with it. Because I had to divide off the rooms. If I deleted the floor from one room, the ceiling would also disappear, which would leave those gaps. So I had to make another room just to add another ceiling/floor. Eventually, I figured it out, so it worked out fine. But I also realized I didn't give myself enough space, or as much space as I would want/need to have a nice, luxurious house for one person who really does not need that much space. Because, I mean, after all, we have tiny living in the Sims, so I can make it work with smaller spaces. But I like to add a bunch of knickknacks everywhere. So, yeah, I couldn't exactly just not add those knickknacks. So, when there's like random pauses in the, like, I'm just not moving, is because I'm trying to figure out, okay, how am I gonna either landscape or decorate this? More importantly, where did I leave that one specific item that I cannot remember how to find? So, you'll see me go into the, like, room layouts, like pre-designated room layouts, just because it's easier for me to find the items through that than actually going through the entire inventory to try to find that one thing that I thought of. So I normally don't really do landscaping because it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. I'm horrible at landscaping. Building I'm okay with. I've gotten better over the years. I watched a lot of tutorials on how to build in The Sims, so that actually helped a lot. So like Little Simsy, and like other YouTubers. Mainly Little Simsy, that's the one I've been watching the most. So, oh yeah, also godsend that now we can have like stairs that turn at angles, which allows me to have, you know, a proper staircase up to the second floor. Otherwise, I have to make a differently shaped house. But it worked. It's fine. So usually use the hidden lights on the, I think it's the debug menu, where it's bb.show hidden objects, just as placeholders for actual lights, so I can see when I'm building in the dark, until I can figure out what kind of lights I actually want. I know I could theoretically just leave those, but I do like the appearance of a light. Also, I was trying to figure out why there was an empty space there, and then I realized it was the stairs that was causing that, so I had to rotate the stairs. Because, you know, empty space, I couldn't exactly just put something over it. Actually, I probably could have. I didn't even think about it. Either way, it worked out in the end. Because that stairs helped me make a bit more room for stuff, for like another small room that I needed. So I usually always start off like, yes, I'll make the shell, do some basic layout stuff. The thing I always decorate first in a house is the kitchen. Because in real life, I like to cook. I'm always going to go with the kitchen first. It's just my habit. Also, I don't like roofing. I rarely ever add a roof since I don't actually look to that degree. And I also don't usually put my builds on the Sim Gallery either way. So I just assumed it'd be fine. I don't need to have a roof. But then I realized, oh wait, I'm recording this one. I should probably add a roof. It's not the best roof, but it'll work in a pinch. So here was, I was thinking of trying to add like just this, like not a full bathroom, but just like a quick, so that was originally going to be the bathroom. And then I kind of realized, not here, but there we go. There, when I was looking up, when I put the camera view from on top, yeah, you could totally see whoever's going into the bathroom through that like wet, through the gap. So, yeah, I got rid of that later and then moved the bathroom upstairs to that square. And then I also realized, oh wait, I need to add a different roof part. So the roof is a bit wonky, I'm not gonna lie. It's really wonky. So I'm probably gonna fix it later, because by the time this video comes out, it's not gonna be on the Sims gallery yet. Because I still want to edit a few things, including like inside the house and stuff. But here, this is what I'm talking about with the kitchen. So I absolutely love these countertops. Only issue is that they don't have matching, what are they called? Not counters. Cabinets, there we go. They don't have matching cabinets. They come with like shelves, like shelf units. So if you look at the pre-made kitchen for Island Living, it comes with pre-made shelf units, but not cabinets. So I couldn't find cabinets that fit them as well as I wanted to. So I just had to take them out and put different cabinets and shelves. Eventually I settled on something. I like the look, but I'm thinking I might edit the colors, the swatch, because I'm not sure. Something about it is just not sitting well with me. It could also be the fact that I do add a lot of stuff, because I do use CC. Mostly not like Sim CC, but CC for clutter, because I like having a space that makes it feel lived in. And obviously, gotta have that fancy espresso machine. I didn't know that was a thing until I recently downloaded, what's it called? Get Together, I think it's a pack. Because I don't own all the packs, because I'm a broke college student. I can't afford all the packs. So I realized, so there was a sale, and I was trying to get like more of the bigger packs, so I got that one. Because I really like to build stuff, because again, I mostly build houses in The Sims, and I actually play with Sims. But I will start doing that for this, because don't get me wrong, I love speed builds, but I also want to show, like, experience some, like, Sim stories and stuff. Alright, bathroom. So yeah, I made it a square, and I was just like, I want to have a shower and a bathtub, but not a combination of the two. But I kind of had to go with the combination of the two, just because I could not, for the life of me, fit both in there without having to not put the sink. And originally I was gonna have a smaller mirror so I could put a little shelf between the sink and the toilet, which didn't work, but it was fine, because I remembered the Tiny Living had this little shelf that had like a plant and some other stuff already decorated with it, so I just decided to use that. I think I do go back and fix the floor though, because yeah, at first when I picked that floor I was like, yeah, I really like it, and then when I was rewatching the video of me making all these changes, I realized, oh, that floor is not gonna work for this restroom. I need to change it. So when it comes to decorating, I love to have paintings everywhere. Mainly because in real life I am an artist, so I don't like having empty walls. And if I have an empty wall, I'm going to put a painting up there rather than like anything else. I don't need no shelves, that's what I have a table for. I have like a few shelves, but mostly everything's going to be covered in paintings. So when I found the CC for these like acrylic pour kind of paintings, like marble effect, I was all for it. I was like, yes, I'm getting these. I'm gonna use them in my builds, and I do a lot. There will be a small gap because I accidentally did not record me decorating the balcony. Yes, that's the word. Yeah, so I didn't record me decorating the balcony. It wasn't much though. It was just putting down 2 chairs and a planter and just upsizing, like scaling up some items to make the planter look more full. Okay, so this is what I mean by clutter. Like, that shelf is a CC shelf. It already has a lot of stuff, but it still had gaps for me. So yeah, I gotta put stuff in there. I put plants, I put notebooks. Oh, there's a little peek at the balcony I didn't do. And then I remembered, oh wait, I also downloaded some art supplies. So Copic markers, of course, brand name. Copic markers, watercolors, acrylic paints, pencils. So that's what I had been looking for originally, but I completely forgot about it once I got to just putting down little knickknacks, and then realized, oh, I need to decorate the bottom. And then when I realized, oh wait, this is what I was looking for, of course I had to go put it upstairs real quick. So whoever lives here is gonna have some fancy art supplies. I mean, they're gonna have a fancy house to begin with. This house is gonna be pretty expensive. I forgot to check how much it cost. What I will eventually. Yeah, but it's gonna be a pretty expensive house. I'm not gonna lie. I was originally gonna make it like a small, affordable loft to live in. And then, of course, I was just like, oh, let me add this and let me add that. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then I ended up just adding like so much knickknacks and expensive materials in this house that the prices just went up. And then I also landscaped, which was, I think, like the second time I've landscaped. First time was for Simsy's Shell Challenge. I think it was the fifth one. It was the one that was on the diagonal walls, diagonal everything. I love that challenge, by the way, because I usually do have diagonal walls in one way or another in my builds. This one, not so much, because it was a smaller lot. It was a 20 by 15. But normally, I do have diagonal walls. So I was like, oh, cool. Something I can do. And then I realized, man, I have a lot of empty space on this build. On the outside, I ended up just making the shell into like 3 apartments. And then I realized, wow, I have a lot of empty space in the yard. Let me try my hand at landscaping. Yeah, so I did. And I was actually pretty surprised. I watched a tutorial for how to landscape like little bodies of water, like ponds and stuff, which I made a tiny version of what I did in that video, or not in that video, on that build in this one, which is just make a tiny pond out front, which you can't access through the front yard. You have to go all the way through the house to the backyard. And then when I was also building, I realized I forgot to add some things to the backyard. I'll point it out once it gets to there, but I will say I love my CC. All these extra like house items and like little knickknacks that I can just put around, plates, mirrors, paintings. I love it. It makes it a lot easier to fill up that empty space, basically. As I said, I love my paintings, and if I have empty walls, the paintings are gonna go up. And it took me forever to actually figure out what to put in between those 2 paintings, because I was like, what's it called? The clock is too small. And then that's when I was trying to figure out, like, really think about what can I put up there. And when I was like, okay, well, let me do something else and then I'll get inspiration. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't remember where these things are, like, under what category they are. So I'd rather just go to, like, the pre-made room so I can get certain items, because I don't remember where they are normally. So I'll just clip, like, the little bit of items that I need. So the washer, the dryer, that shelf, and, like, those little side items. and then just rearrange it in the space that I want, the way I want. But like, yeah, I really should do a better job of trying to remember where things are. So when I found that little vase, so as I said earlier, I am an artist. I mentioned this in my other videos. I'm studying to be a ceramic artist. So when I found that little vase, I was ecstatic because I was like, it's gorgeous. Love the shape, love the color options. And then I remembered that for the last, I think, expansion pack, when they were doing like, oh, vote on what you would want on a pack. Oh, I was so upset because one of the options for like the arts and crafts was ceramics, and I voted for ceramics, but it didn't go through. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the pack that we're gonna get. I think it was like knitting or sewing, and it's really cute. It comes with really cute items and everything, but I was so sad about the ceramics because I was like, yes, I can have my Sims do ceramics. I'm gonna fill that house with ceramic pieces that they make. But sadly, that was not the reality we got. I'm still hopeful that one day we will get those ceramic stuff, because ceramics is very fun, guys. It's hard, but once you get the hang of it, it's super rewarding and super fun. Okay, so here's the thing. So I put the 2 lounging chairs, and I was going to put like a small table so you guys can, like, the Sims could eat outside. So I put that little tiny table between, because I was going to put, I don't know if it was a plant or a light or something between the tables. I think it was candles, and I completely forgot about it, and I didn't remember until I was rewatching the video, and I realized, oh wait, I was supposed to put something on that. Oops, my bad. And this is where I'm trying to figure out how to landscape. So I like to mix and match my plants. So no color schemes or nothing. I just find the plants that I like pretty because I like a lot of color. Because I kind of took inspiration from my grandmother's garden. She just has a mixed garden, like it's full of plants everywhere. So, but yeah, hopefully it's gonna have the same effect. But yes, I did have fun making this. It's gonna be expensive, but I had a lot of fun making this build. It was a little bit annoying at some points, but overall it was fun. And thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you like what you see and want to see more. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!